Now with Ariel Reshif, who is sitting in for Eva this afternoon. Always good to have you with us. It's been a busy week as well.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, stories of resilience are coming out of the rubble of Hurricane Milton, with rescue organizations teaming up with survivors across affected areas.
And they are doing incredible work. Joining us now is Chief Strategy Officer of Texans On Mission, Jenkins. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you both for having us.
So we know the devastation from both Helene and now Milton is widespread. What is your organization most focused on right now?
Our most focus right now is on providing help, hope, and healing to those that have been impacted by Milton and for the past week with Helene.
Rain, can you talk about your teams and the mobile kitchens? They can provide anywhere for 10 to 20,000 meals a day. Can you talk about how crucial it is to get to these affected areas right after the storm hits?
Oh, absolutely. A couple days ago, we had one of our feeding kitchens deploy about halfway from Texas to Florida in response for Milton. And that, as you said, that kitchen unit, that one alone, can do about 20,000 meals a day. And so as your house has been flooded out and volunteers are helping do that, to have someone come along and have a warm, home-cooked meal and just say, here, this is for you. It's an amazing thing. It's a comfort food. It doesn't matter what your growing up comfort food is, but when someone hands you a warm plate of food, it's a comfort.
What is the greatest need that you are seeing right now where you are?
The two greatest needs are flood recovery and feeding people right now, and just being able to be there with people and be a sponge, listen to their stories, and provide them a little hope and some ideas for their next steps.
And can you talk about some of those stories? I can only imagine, the testimonies that you're hearing from people who were able to survive, let alone find a place where they could get some food for their families.
Oh, it's absolutely heartbreaking. These people have gone through something just a week ago. Our volunteers have been there, and we moved them north to Georgia, and they're just now getting back in to do this. The stories we're getting are just amazement. They're tired, they're exhausted, they're worn out, they don't know what to do. So they're getting bids from companies for $10,000, $20,000 to remove a tree or to mud out their house and recover it. And when volunteers like our group come through and say, we can do this for you for free, you just see relief, you see hope, and it's a staggering thing to be part of.
We know after these natural disasters that the areas are flooded with volunteers and people concerned about the recovery efforts, but then oftentimes that dissipates. We know that the recovery efforts can take years sometimes. So what do you say to those who still want to pitch in and help?
Yes, this is a long-term recovery. If you want to pitch in and help, please do. But also know that you don't have to do it this week or next week. You can do it in the coming months, the coming year. This is going to be a significant rebuilding process. We have volunteers. If you can go online and be trained, this is going to help you provide the best help when you deploy. If not, sign up to come in for a few days and we'll train you while you're there.
Yeah. We can all do our part.
We absolutely should and can. Jenkins of Texans On Mission, we appreciate you. We appreciate the work you're doing. And of course, our thoughts are with those dealing with the aftermath of both of these storms. And to find out more ways that you can help, scan that QR code that you see there on your screen.
It's good to see people giving back.
Absolutely.